Semen retention is not just about holding back. It's about transformation. It's about the immense power that lies dormant within you, waiting to be harnessed. The ancient sages, the wise men, the yogis of the Himalayas, they all knew something that modern society has conveniently forgotten. They knew that semen is not just a bodily fluid. It is life force. It is potential. It is the very essence of creation. It is the difference between an ordinary existence and an extraordinary life. Think about it. Every great civilization that thrived had at its core a deep understanding of discipline, of self-control, of mastery over the senses. The warriors, the kings, the philosophers, they all practiced it in some way or another. Semen retention was not just a choice. It was a necessity for greatness. Because when you master yourself, the world bends to your will. The energy that is normally wasted in fleeting pleasures and moments of weakness becomes the fuel that propels you toward greatness. But let's go deeper. What really happens when you retain? What is it that changes within you? You see, your body is not just flesh and bone. It is an intricate system of energy, constantly moving, constantly flowing. When you release, you are draining this energy, scattering it. But when you hold, when you contain, something remarkable happens. The energy that would have been lost begins to circulate within you, nourishing your mind, sharpening your senses, making you more aware, more alive. You start noticing things you never did before. Your mind becomes clearer, your focus sharper. Opportunities that seemed hidden suddenly reveal themselves. There's a reason why the most creative minds in history practiced some form of semen retention. Nikola Tesla, one of the greatest inventors of all time, chose celibacy because he believed it enhanced his creativity and mental power. Leonardo da Vinci, the master of art and science, followed the same principle. They understood something that most people don't. Energy is everything. And when you conserve your most potent energy, you unlock abilities that you never knew existed. But let's talk about something deeper. Luck. What is luck? Is it random? Is it fate? Or is it something we create? The truth is, luck is not an accident. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. And semen retention prepares you in ways you cannot even imagine. When your energy is high, when your aura is strong, you become a magnet for success. You walk into a room and people notice. They feel something different about you. They may not be able to explain it, but they sense it. Your presence alone commands respect. This is not just spiritual talk. Science backs it up. Studies show that when a man retains semen, his testosterone levels increase significantly. His confidence grows. His body produces more dopamine, making him more driven, more motivated. His energy field, his very vibration shifts. This is why people who practice semen retention experience synchronicities, moments where things just seem to fall into place. They meet the right people at the right time. They find doors opening where none seem to exist. It's as if the universe is responding to their discipline, rewarding them for their mastery over desire. Now let's address the skeptics. Some people say, but isn't semen retention unhealthy? Don't we need to release? And to them I say, look at the greatest men in history. Look at the spiritual masters, the warriors, the thinkers. Were they weak? Were they lacking energy? No. They were the strongest, the most powerful, the most influential. The real problem is that we have been conditioned to believe that instant gratification is the way to happiness. We have been taught that indulgence is freedom. But true freedom is mastery. True power is control. And when you take control of your most primal energy, you take control of your destiny. But I don't just want to tell you this. I want you to feel it. I want you to experience it. If you've ever gone on a streak of retention, you know what I'm talking about. You've felt the surge of energy, the mental clarity, the heightened intuition. You've felt the shift in the way people look at you, the respect in their eyes, the newfound sense of purpose in your heart. This is not a theory. This is real. This is power. And here's the thing. This power is yours to claim. No one can give it to you. No one can force it upon you. You have to choose it. You have to decide that you are done wasting your potential. You have to decide that you are ready for something greater. And once you make that decision, everything changes. You wake up with more energy. You move with more confidence. You attract wealth, success, and relationships that align with your purpose. You become the master of your own fate. But it won't be easy. The mind will resist. The body will crave. The world will tempt you. But remember this: every great man in history faced the same challenges. Every warrior, every sage, every leader had to fight the battle within. And those who won became legends. They became the ones who shaped the world. So ask yourself, who do you want to be? Do you want to be just another man, lost in distractions, drained of his power? Or do you want to be something more? Do you want to walk the path of greatness, of mastery, of true abundance? The choice is yours. The power is within you. Unlock it, harness it, and watch as the universe bends in your favor. You see, most people live their lives unaware of the energy they carry. They move through the world drained, distracted, pulled in 1,000 directions by their impulses. They don't realize that every time they give in to temptation, every time they release without purpose, they are throwing away a part of themselves. It's like carrying a vessel of pure golden nectar and pouring it into the dirt. They wonder why they feel tired, why they lack motivation, why their dreams seem distant, but they never stop to look at what they are sacrificing every single day. Now think about the ancient warriors, the samurais, the Spartans, the yogis. They were not just physically strong, they had an aura about them, an unshakable presence. When they walked into a room, the air changed. They had discipline, self-control, and an energy that made them different from the common man. And the secret? They guarded their life force like a sacred treasure, because it is sacred. It is the raw material from which creativity, confidence, and abundance are born. But here's what society won't tell you. We live in a world designed to keep men weak. The constant bombardment of distractions, the easy access to cheap dopamine, the culture that encourages indulgence and mocks discipline, it's all part of a system that benefits from your weakness. They don't want you to realize how powerful you can be, because a man who has mastered his urges is dangerous. He cannot be controlled. He does not follow the herd. He thinks for himself. And that is why semen retention is more than just a practice. It is a rebellion. It is a stand against mediocrity. It is a declaration that you refuse to be ordinary, that you refuse to be another lost soul chasing fleeting pleasures. When you retain, you are making a statement. I am in control of my destiny. And when you make that choice, the world responds. Have you ever noticed how certain people just seem to attract success? How things just seem to go their way? They are not lucky. They have cultivated a force within them that aligns them with the flow of life. And semen retention is one of the most powerful ways to do this. Because when you conserve your vital energy, your vibration rises. You stop acting out of desperation. You stop chasing. And when you stop chasing, things start chasing you. Money, opportunities, relationships, they all start gravitating toward you. Because the universe recognizes power. It recognizes discipline. It recognizes a man who has stepped into his full potential. But let's talk about something even deeper: your mind. When you release excessively, your mind becomes foggy. Your motivation dwindles. Your spirit weakens. You become more prone to anxiety, self-doubt, and insecurity. You are constantly searching for the next hit of pleasure, the next escape. But when you retain, something profound happens. Your mind sharpens. Your thoughts become clearer. You start seeing patterns and connections that others miss. You become more creative, more innovative. Your intuition strengthens. This is why so many ancient spiritual traditions emphasized celibacy, not because they were against pleasure, but because they understood the power of conservation. The great sages, the enlightened masters, the visionaries, they all tapped into this power. They used their energy not for temporary pleasure, but for lasting transformation. And that is the key. It's not about suppression. It's about redirection. It's about taking that same energy and channeling it toward something greater. And here's something most people don't realize. Semen is not just a physical substance. It is concentrated life force. It contains the very essence of creation. When you retain it, you are literally building yourself from the inside out. Your body reabsorbs the nutrients, your brain gets flooded with powerful neurochemicals, Your muscles become stronger, your skin glows, your voice deepens. You become more masculine in every sense of the word. You start embodying the qualities of a leader, a warrior, a king. But the greatest transformation is not just physical, it is spiritual. When you retain, your energy starts moving upward. Your awareness expands. You start experiencing a deeper connection to yourself, to others, and to the universe. You begin to understand things you never did before. Your dreams become more vivid. Your purpose becomes clearer. You start feeling a sense of knowing, as if some higher intelligence is guiding you. And this is where the real magic happens. When you are aligned with your higher purpose, the universe conspires to help you. The right people start appearing in your life. The right opportunities come knocking at your door. Synchronicities increase. You begin to experience moments where everything just seems to click. It's not a coincidence. It's the result of your internal shift. Because when you elevate yourself, your external reality must follow. But remember this, semen retention alone is not enough. It is just the foundation. You must use this energy. You must channel it into your work, your goals, your passions. If you simply hold on to it without direction, it will stagnate. Energy must move. It must be expressed. This is why the great masters were not just retainers. They were creators. They built, they led, they innovated. They used their energy to change the world. And this is the path you must walk. Retain your energy, but don't just keep it. Transmute it. Use it to fuel your vision. Use it to become the best version of yourself. Because when you do that, abundance is inevitable. You will attract wealth, not because you are chasing it, but because you have become a person who naturally creates value. You will attract powerful connections, not because you are desperate for approval, but because people are drawn to your energy, your presence, your confidence. This is the truth that has been hidden from you, the truth that they don't want you to know. You are far more powerful than you have been led to believe. The key to unlocking that power has always been within you. And now, you have a choice. Will you continue down the path of weakness, of indulgence, of wasted potential? Or will you rise? Will you reclaim your power? Will you step into the greatness that is your birthright? The decision is yours. But know this, those who master themselves, master the world, and the world is waiting for you to step into your true power.